Hey y'all, I'm Mickey Gousset. Now in my previous video on Copilot Autofix, we talked about what Copilot Autofix was, and I showed you how you could take a code scanning alert and ask Copilot Autofix to fix it. This video is going to build off of that one. Now in this video, we are going to look at Copilot Autofix again, but this time we're going to look at how Copilot Autofix can auto-suggest fixes in a pull request. Okay, but first, as usual, I'm asking you to help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and smashing the bell for notifications. All of that helps to drive YouTube to put my channel in front of more people. I have a goal of hitting 4,000 subscribers by the end of April, and I need some help. Thank you. Okay, let's jump into a demo of using Copilot Autofix in your pull requests. Here we go. Okay, so we're back in the same repository that we were using previously. Again, this is a public repo. You can access it at github.com/devops-elvis/copilot-autofix-1. And what I want to do is just reintroduce the same error that we fixed in the previous video. So if we come back here and look at some of these commits, we can see that this is the change that we made. We changed this line to be connected to database successfully in the insecure credentials py file. So let's just grab this line and let's just go add it back. So we're going to come back over here to code and we'll go into the insecure credentials and we'll make an edit and change it to what it was. Now we're going to commit this back to a new branch and we'll call this added security flaw back to code as my commit message. And for our branch, we'll call this add security flaw. And then we're going to create a pull request from this. So that's going to create the branch. We're going to create a pull request and we're going to ask Copilot to summarize this pull request for us. So we can see it modifies, tells us what changes we made. And we're going to click create pull request. Now, because we had default code scanning set up, see our previous video, then what we should see in just a moment is, there we go. It's going to run a code QL scan against the code in this branch. So this is running the same scan we ran before. In this case, it's running against the branch. But the idea is it should find our coding problem or our security vulnerability. And because we do have Copilot Autofix turned on, it should then also make a suggestion to us on how to fix it. So we can come out here and we can actually watch the workflow run just to see what's going on. In this case, it's doing all the setup and then running the scans and doing everything it needs to do to perform the analysis. And then once this finishes, we'll go back to the PR. We'll see that this is finished on the PR, and Copilot Autofix will hopefully have given us a suggestion on how to fix our code as well. So we'll give it just a moment longer. We've got to get the workflow to finish so that it generates the alert, so then we can see the results. All right, so the analysis all finished successfully. So if we go back to the PR, then we can see down here that the scan ran, but it failed because we found a high severity alert, as we expected. And you'll notice now we have comments in here from the GitHub Advanced Security bot, where it shows, hey, look, we found clear text logging of sensitive information in the change that we made. Gives us information on the change, but then also suggests what we should do to fix this. In this case, you'll notice it's actually giving us a different suggestion than we had before. Previously, it just had us write out print connected to database successfully. Now this one is suggesting that we actually create a sanitized connection string and output that connection string. Okay, that looks good to me. So I'm going to commit this suggestion to the branch. By committing this to the branch, it's going to automatically re-kick off any checks on the PR, so it's going to do another code scan. But I mean, look at this. It solved the problem for us. It found the problem and suggested a fix for us to be able to solve this in the PR. So it didn't even make it to the main branch where maybe it would have been scanned in the main branch, but we caught it before it even made it to the main branch. And in addition to catching it before it went to the main branch, we solved it automatically. I came in and Copilot had already given me the code that I needed to add to be able to fix it. So now at this point, we're just waiting for the code scan to run, to hopefully come back this time now and say everything looks great in your code. Come on here and look. Let's see. So it's still running, so we'll give this a chance to run. Almost done. As with most code scanning, the larger your code base you're scanning, the longer the scan's going to take. But now if we go back to the pull request, now we can see that the check passed. No new alerts were added by this pull request, and I can merge the pull request. So we'll merge this pull request. Now by merging this pull request, it does a push to main, which because we have default code scanning turned on, it's going to scan the code now on the main branch to make sure that nothing is wrong with it, which it shouldn't find anything because we fixed it in the pull request. You've probably heard me talk a lot, if you've come to any of my talks at conferences, about shifting security left. This is one of the things about shifting security left, doing it earlier in the development cycle, catching these problems in the pull request. And that's code scanning. That's running a code scan on your PR, catching the problems in the pull request. But Copilot Autofix is catching the problems in the pull request and giving you the solution to how to fix those problems, saving you time and really espousing the message of found means fixed. We don't just find it for you, but we help you fix the code as well. We're going to let this finish running just to ensure that it does come back and everything looks great. Give it just a moment here. All right, so it is wrapped up its scanning. And if we go back to our security tab, our code scanning tab, then you'll see that we don't have any open alerts, which means we did not introduce anything new. Our fix worked. Copilot Autofix is revolutionizing how we handle security in our pull requests. It's not just about finding the vulnerabilities. It's about fixing them quickly, efficiently, and right where you need to. In this case, in your pull request workflow. Now let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. And also, let me know what future topics you would like to see. Thanks for watching.